Hello, hello. That surprised me. That came on sooner than I thought it would. I see Michael's having a live stream too. We're gonna have to coordinate this stuff, Michael. Oh, that's okay. I'm not gonna be doing this in the morning when I get to booth one anyway. I'll do it in my evening. Ooh, just got up about 5 a.m. here. Beautiful weather yesterday. I think it was 90, and back home it was 28. The ride here was extremely freaking difficult for me and my back. Oh my god, I felt like freaking. Oh man, I never experienced that much discomfort in my life. Ay, ay, ay. But on Easter Sunday, I'll be heading back to Butuan. I did intend on doing some sightseeing here, but didn't do any research because it's Holy Week and nothing major's open. So here I am. I wanted to do the video over at the zoo, but so now I got this internet. Will be good for about 2 hours maybe. After that, it'll all be at the hotel here anyway. So, yep. Gotta get my coffee here. Pardon me. Yupper. Yeah. Oops. Got the pool open down here. Last time I was here was during COVID last year, or quarantine. So, but I get here this year and I don't feel like going. I don't know, man. It wore me out. I'm glad I got off the plane for a while because I had to relax, rest my back. And this last leg of my trip here will be about an hour and a half, maybe something like that. So I won't be going home until I won't home. This is my home now, but I won't be going back to where I was from until September of next year. So at my oldest son's wedding, he can say one thing for certain: he isn't the last of his brother and sisters to get married because his little brother's 8. So I might not even be here for that one, but I got to find a better way to take care of that pain, man. Or sleep or something. Oh my God. Maybe even invest a little money in business class because I need the room. Oh my God. When you're sitting there in your seat and the person in front of you reclines all the way, oh my God. You're trapped. You are definitely trapped. But Qatar Airlines is a good airline. They had some customer service issues with other folks, which I thought was pretty. I didn't say nothing. It was one guy was two guys were perfectly very helpful for me to get my medicines out of my check baggage. But there were people there needing to get a flight, and they spent like at least an hour with this one guy and his phone. Two people, and then one of the guys disappeared into the office, and he never came back out. So they got two people working, with about 30 people waiting. And one lady didn't even acknowledge me while I was standing there. She must not like Americans or something. Well, I'm starting off this live stream like Michael, talking to myself. That's okay. It's only number 76 for me, one a week. Let's see. Willie is able to read. Got demoted. Good. Oops. I turned that down. I should tell Michael I'll split that one person with him. I actually woke up without an alarm at 5 a.m. here, and I have to be my domestic flight time got changed from 3:30 p.m. something like that to 4:25 a.m. So I will be taking it easy all day as usual. Yeah, yeah. So it's either you got Michael mumbling, or you got me mumbling. My friend from my job I retired from, and also same school. He was a couple of years older than me. Went to school with my sister. Uh, he said he's going to join us today, but I don't know if he's. I don't know if he is. Uh, hey, there's Dennis. Good morning. He's not very. He's less tech savvy than me, so he. Yeah, SOS, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna split the three people Michael has between him and I. I'll be doing mine later. You know, live streams on my Friday night here. Because last time I was here, I was spending way too much time. Hello, Olivia. I was spending too much time on these things, and half the day would be gone. So I got to pay attention, a little more attention to my little guy there. Mm. Yeah, this transition to day and night isn't so bad this last couple of times for me. That first time, boy, my God, I think not smoking helped me. But so if you have a channel there, go ahead and promote it if you'd like. Matter of fact, I might put on my banner here because yeah, these folks need to these folks need to do this for some income. So I'd rather, you know, I'm not. So it's a bit too much work for me. Probably update that later on down the road or something. Hmm. Coffee, yeah. You know what? I've always been a big coffee drinker. I have an ulcer, so I got to watch it with my stomach. But this is my first time having coffee again since last time I was here. I didn't drink it at home. I did not have even one. I don't think. I might have. I don't remember. Kiko must be still be in the sack sleeping, even though it's 6:44 in the morning there. But he's retired. Michael's watching me the same as I'm watching him. Hmm. Michael, turn off this live streaming and go to sleep. Michael needs to take a break from drinking, cleanse, detox his body. You know. I don't know how anybody can do that. My back hurts way too much to sit there like that. I actually felt like my back was bone on bone in that seat. Mm. Oh my God, terrible. It's like a Mexican standoff. Let me see if I can. No, he isn't gonna go away. I tried. Mm. Well, going through immigration was a lot easier than last time. I prepared all that stuff, and the guy I had, I tried showing him my what do they call that e-travel card now, and he just, nah, go ahead. They kind of know, man. It's just a formality. They'll be. I'm sure they'll be. I'm sure that all the information you'll have to give in the future is vaccination proof. Well, the travel thing is it's simple. It's just general information. Flight, what time you're going to get here, what day I mean, and what time and date, and when you're leaving. Onward ticket. Those kinds of things never change. So it's second hat, as they say. I called downstairs for some water. The guy was already in the area. Gave me like 4 bottles, 5 bottles, maybe. I should just do a live stream with Michael, like a split screen. Somebody's here. Look at this. Good morning or good evening.
Hey,
Good morning.
yeah, sorry, I was in the middle of doing my income taxes.
Oh, you waiting?
Fun.
You're one of those people that wait to get it in before the deadline.
Well, I'm waiting this time because I have to pay. I always got it done early before because I have to get a lot of money back. But
Well,
now that I'm retired, I didn't pay enough federal taxes. So
uh,
the
I
roo- the chickens are coming home to roost, as they say.
well, what I did with mine is I usually they don't give you the child tax credit anymore. So that made my return go from 4,000 down to under 1,200.
What do
So
you mean they don't give it to you anymore? They reduced it.
they reduce. Yeah, you don't get nearly the break you used to because Uncle Joe there, Sleepy Joe keeps printing money out. So now they're talking about 24%, but taking away that's $600 a month for me. But I went back when I had my taxes made out because I didn't have any federal taken out of our state out of my or federal out of my SS. So I had to I put in another paper. I put in another paper that they 10% or something like that. You sound like
What
you're in
time
an
did you get
iron.
started?
I just turned this on at 5:30.
Okay.
5:30. I got.
Yeah.
I keep looking at my clock. I didn't. It's 4:51. That's American Wisconsin time there. I never
Yeah.
changed that. It required a little thinking because I had to figure out the time and the time I wanted to start. So,
So you haven't left the room yet?
no, I needed. I
Wow.
needed. I needed. I needed rest from my back, man. It,
Yeah.
it feels
Is
like
it
shit.
feeling
It
better?
feels like nah, man. I ain't no better. Fuck.
No.
I gotta when I get back to Butuan, I gotta start doing those exercises I did when I was doing physical therapy because it gets it's, it, I did pretty good at not cursing out loud every time I moved, it hurt. So I'm gonna
Hey,
do
Dennis,
that.
how are you?
Yeah. Dennis is rolling in money. He's got those Canadian dollar bills in his pool, and he's just
I just saw something on Facebook. I think my a guy I served in the military with. I think he just got there also. Uh, he's a widower. His Filipino
uh,
wife died like 5 years ago.
ooh.
He's a
Does he
good
have
bit
kids
older
with
than
her?
us. He's like 67, 68. Yeah, they're all grown. But
Oh, okay.
I guess he's back there now. I saw a picture of him at the airport. So
They
uh,
told this. I was talking. I
I'm
was
not sure
conversing.
where his wife's from,
Yeah. Well,
or was
last time I
from. She's passed away, obviously.
uh, last time I asked some older couple way back when I first started going. After the first trip, I met one person from Padawan, and this other couple. I said, being kind, and hospitable. I said, "Hey, are you guys?" I said, "Are you from the Philippines?" And the lady said, "Of course I am. What do you think?" I'm like, I don't
Wow.
know. Her husband was
Say,
kind
I
of,
don't know. People come up to my wife in Walmart and think she's Mexican. So
yeah, yeah.
we can't just tell outward
Hey, I was in
appearances.
I was in Puerto Rico. I was in Puerto Rico, and when we were after we got married, went to Graceland, went and went to Puerto Rico, came back, and then took off a day later for Tennessee and Ohio. And when we were in Puerto Rico, this we were in Burger King, and this guy was talking to her in Spanish to pass the napkins, and I said, "She's Asian, man. She don't know what she's saying." And when we were eating breakfast at the hotel, this older guy comes up, and like here's this old dude with this young girl. What's going on? He doesn't even say excuse me. He just sits down and starts talking to her. And I said, "Hey, she don't understand a word you're saying." So you know, hmm, prompt service here, Kiko. If you ever do a stop here,
Would you say
because
$52 a night?
yeah, it's about that. You look on all the websites. They have one website where they show the prices from each uh, vendor or whatever, travel agent, Bryce Line, all that.
Uh-huh.
50. It's got a twin, a single, and a queen or whatever. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Although they don't put out the fruit like they used to. Maybe that was a COVID thing or something. Because they got that apple that tastes good. It almost tastes like almost sweet. I don't know what they call it. I forget. But
Oh man, I hate getting old. My eyes are getting worse. The
well,
print's so small. I'm trying to read numbers on the tax form. It's either a 6 or 8. I got to get the old what you call it, magnifying glass out.
that's how my mother reads stuff. I think I'm having the
It's
same
still
issue.
hard to tell the difference between a 6 and an 8. Why don't they make the 6 different? I mean,
I think that I'm having the same. She's got glaucoma or some shit. So I start seeing those shadows in my eye, in my vision, like you
all
do when you
right,
get
I'm
your.
I'm taking a swag. It's a 6.
Well, the worst that could happen is you spend a little time in a slammer.
Uh,
Michael's got
so
his live
anybody
stream.
else on? Just Dennis, huh?
Uh, Michael, well, there's probably three from Michael's live stream. Michael just
Oh,
started his same time almost.
he started another one
Yeah,
just now.
yeah. Well, a little bit after me, a couple of minutes. But he needs to. I told him he needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, he needs to get. He was just on earlier.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I was there.
Yeah, yeah. I finally left. I couldn't really get a word in, so
Oh, that one. Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
point of being here. So
Well, I took my medicine, so it was time for me to go Betty by.
did you
Besides, he
sleep
was,
all right?
yeah, I slept all right. Besides, they started debating what's offensive and what's not. And uh,
Yeah,
I mean, if the people that come on here understand, I talk like I want to talk. It's your deal. So, I mean,
yeah. If you
yeah,
if you afraid to get your feelings hurt, you need to go somewhere
the,
else.
yeah, if you're if you're doing it for hours and all of a sudden you change, go, hey guys, no
Well,
more.
well, I guess he gets a lot of subs from her, and so
Oh, okay.
I said, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
it sometimes why twos and what fours get analyzed too much. You
yeah.
know. So
Well, I
if
don't know
you have
about your kids, but my kids are, what I think is too sensitive.
oh, I wouldn't be doing that in front of my kid.
No, but I mean, just in general. When we were young, I don't know about you. I was the youngest in the family, so I got,
Hey,
I got
I did
abused, not abused, but I had to put
uh,
up with a bunch of crap,
I
because I had older brothers and sisters, and so
I didn't have
I
any. Well,
learned
I
to
had one.
toughen up a little bit.
Yeah, we were we were we all had our friends. We none of our friends overlapped, and we always yeah, it's like a family divided, man. Nobody knew about the other person's friends, and we all had separate friends. Even my sister, that's 17 months younger than me, 18 months, something like that. But now, see, Dennis, I'll do that when things get squared with. It's all about Christian here. His, his the differences he has and why he has them. That then I will, and only then. And then I'm not going to rehash everything from whatever 2 years ago or whatever the hell that was. Hmm.
Hey Tony, is that too loud? I'm sitting next to a fan,
No, you're. I don't
next to
hear
my
it.
furnace. Okay.
My hearing ain't good. What was it say today? Is
Hey
you say
Christian, how you doing?
yeah. It depends who it is too. One model looking guy, one Chippendales or Magic Mike guy can say hi, and then you say hi, and then you're the strange one. So
Tony, do you ever get from your wife or someone? They're like, "Don't yell." I'm like, "I'm not yelling. You never heard me yell.
well,
We just
when
talk
I
louder than they want to
yeah,
hear.
well,
But then when they're
every,
talking,
every
like when my wife's talking to other Filipinos, man, they're yelling at each other. They sound like they're mad, but I'm like, wait a minute, you're telling me I'm loud.
yeah. Yeah, I have a talking loud because of my that's my channel there. Yeah, I have talking loud because of my hearing. So when I went to visit Bud, I mean, I'm inside the truck, and he goes, "Man, you gotta be quiet. Everybody can hear you." Had the windows down. Well, Holy Weekend, forgiveness, huh? Well, when my friend forgives, then I too will forgive, but not until then. So, what? Like, no, well, a little bit, but I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I just sent him a few messages. Michael, I say, hey, man, maybe we could split that 3 people you got on yours. Yeah. So how's the weather there, Chico?
For me, it might have reached 50 today, but I doubt it.
I
But
think I
it's
currently,
it's just overcast. It's normal Pennsylvania sunshine, which is no sunshine.
um, I have it's 40 in Wisconsin right now. Yeah.
Yesterday, I think it was 83.
In your neck of the woods, 83.
Yeah, yeah, it was 83, and I was
Well,
golfing. And oh no, wait, today's what? Friday. It was
yeah,
Wednesday. It was 83. Yeah,
it was nine.
Wednesday it was 83.
It was 90 here for a high, and 28 at home. At home.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook where he bragged about it to everybody.
Uh, yeah, Dennis, that's just sticking up for what's right. Man, 80. You went from 80 degrees one day down to what was your overnight low?
Oh, it was in the 30s,
Jesus.
33. Yeah, from 83 to 33 in 12 hours.
Ah, Lord, that was.
No, maybe 24 hours. It was a big drop.
Mm. There's a question for the ages. If your friend dropped off the bridge, would you? He jumped off the bridge, would you?
Depends if
Only,
I what depends what was chasing me and if I had a bungee cord or a parachute.
well, then again, if you got a
I
hot
wouldn't do
smoke,
that bungee stuff. That's crazy.
I seen. Did you see the one a couple weeks ago? The dude jumped off and it broke.
Yeah,
That's stupid, dude. That's stupid. They you. I think you got a better shot at jumping on
these
an
guys never
airplane.
heard of Murphy's Law.
Hey, I did the parasailing thing in Florida once. When you're on the boat and they let the cable go up, I was as high as what a small aircraft fly. That was of course away from me,
Yeah,
but
my
that,
wife and daughters did that when they were just out in Hawaii last
that
November.
was 50. That was $50, man. And I had my back then. I had a pocket Instamatic, so I'm up there taking pictures. I forgot what happened to him.
Oh
My,
yeah,
my
they
son's.
videoed it, everything.
Well, I had my own, but um, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe my
I
son's
mean, I
mother had.
guess I could do that. I mean, I'm not big on heights, but
Uh,
parasailing, as long as there's water beneath me to fall in, I'd be all right. But it's
yeah, I
solid
arrived.
ground. That's another thing.
Yeah, I arrived here. When did I get here? Thursday, late early evening. And never, and not a moment too soon because I had to go lay down. And then, wouldn't you know, my bag was like one of the last ones. So, and unbeknownst to a lot of people, they have two separate carousels, and all these bags run over the same one. In and out of one over to the other. So I'm like, man, my stuff better be there. Yeah, Craig, I'm on your time now. I'm on the. I could not make water. You couldn't. Ah, yeah, man. I wouldn't. All I think about is those short. I got them great stomper legs from my dad's side. Can you imagine that? I mean, I wonder how they filter out the fungi from people's feet when they crush and stomping graves. Oh my God.
Hey, Craig Parrish, how are you doing? How's everything
Yeah.
down under?
Ananda is a little bit south of me. Yeah, I tried for health reasons. I tried some wine for a couple of weeks when I was at home. That stuff will sneak up on you. It's good tasting, but
What are you talking, wine?
yeah, it's heart healthy. But you got the sugar. So long as it aids in the uh, in the hunt. Fudge. I went broke. Well, I broke down yesterday, but I made a bad. It was a bad idea trying to look at that second cheeseburger because the meat was a little brown. Oh my God! I don't have Maria blocked. I don't have her blocked at all. I don't have him. I don't know about Christian. I don't think he does either. Uh, yeah, tear down this wall, Dennis. When the Scorpions come out with a new song. So what do you got for a high today?
Me? 50.
50, huh?
That's
That's at what,
perfect for me. I like it.
that's 2 in the afternoon?
Here? No, it's 6. It's 12 hours difference from
No, no,
you.
no, no, no. I said the high, like by me, the high would be around 2:30 in the afternoon, and all day, all morning, it works up until that time where you can.
Okay,
Here, where here it starts right away. So
let me look at my phone here. I'll give you exactly
yeah,
what it said the high for today was.
yeah,
Come on.
Maria's not blocked on anybody's.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know how to block anybody. I don't have a channel, so it don't matter.
I don't even think about it, man. This is really becoming.
Okay, currently it's 48 degrees,
Hmm.
and that was the high for today.
How far are you away from Erie? Like Erie?
I'm due south, uh, maybe
40
100
miles?
miles. No,
800?
80 miles maybe.
Oh, okay.
Takes 80, 100 miles. It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there.
Them poor bastards in Buffalo this last winter, man. Oh my God. They had like 6 feet of snow sitting there. No, you don't block anybody.
Hold on, I got a call.
Sounded
Hello?
like you. Oops. What did I do here, man? Except Judas. It's a question for the ages. Is Dennis going to answer that like a politician or just like a regular Joe? Oh man, I was eating good on that airplane because my belly, I was down to 192. But I think I got a pretty long block to walk around. Right now, there's no way I can do that without affecting my whole day. Yeah, I'm in Manila or Pasay, Metro Manila, down the street from Malaysia. I went to this place last year. I tried looking for the one in Makati. I liked the first one I went to, but they don't advertise, man. They're not on. I have a hard time finding them. Well, I'm leaving here on Sunday, Craig, in the morning. I leave here at 4. I leave the airport takeoff at 4:25. At least that's what it's set for. They have. They only have a little bit of their flight. I think that's the only one going out that day. But you know what? The nice thing is, when you're retired, you lose track of what day it is because they're all the same. Cordial to all mankind. Now, that was definitely an answer from a school politician. It's different when somebody apologizes and they see the error of their ways, and the ones that don't, and the ones that do that, but the ones that don't, and they never see why. They're still the same. But okay, we got a little. People are over 50. They should be going up to yeah. Some people it's difficult. They want to split the blame. They never see. You know, that's like insisting it's real easy. No, you're not blocked. You're not still blocked. It's got to be Simon on that one. I don't think no Christian don't have you. Nah, Christian or I don't. So
There she is. Hi. Hi, Maria.
hello, hello, hello. How's the teenage
He's the
children doing?
man in Manila now.
Yeah,
He's the thriller in Manila.
yeah. Mad Mike in Manila. No, you were never. She was never blocked. Never. Christian would never. So it gets pretty cold in your house there, Kiko.
Cold? No, I got the temperature set at 69. That's where I like it.
My
The
uncle's
rest of them get cold, they crank it up to 70,
the
72,
the
whatever.
place that I had my uncle had up north is um, cold as heck in the winter, and he told me he goes, "Oh, the bedrooms are freezing." I said, "Go downstairs and see if you have that ductwork. They got that deflector, the pan in there, got a wing nut, and you can adjust it." I said they might have it all. They might have it almost closed and have it all going to the middle. I don't know if he ever did, but he passed away this past January, I think. A couple months after his wife. And my auntie went. His youngest sister died almost a week later.
Okay.
Foot massage. It never worked with me, man. It's weird being up in the morning this early here. I was doing this at. You should have seen the cop and the employees from Qatar when I opened up my suitcase. Got my medicine in there. The guy goes. He asked in his language. He said to the guy, "What's all this for?" Because I had tons of bottles. He said, "What's it for?" I said, "Ulcer and heart." And I didn't elaborate. I should have said, "Well, this is a 90-day supply, man. There's only one pill I take 4 times a day." Yeah. Is that a little ribbon there, Dennis? It's great to see you have some class now. Hmm. You were taking a trip down memory lane. Is it sunny out there by you today, Kiko? Sun out?
Well, it's cloud cover. It's like Pennsylvania's probably a lot like England, you know. You don't get
Hmm.
I think we get like 60 days of bright sunlight all year. The rest of the time it's cloud cover.
Hey, hey, there ain't nothing like the weather here, man. I wake up and I'm happy. You know, I'm just I know it's going to be a
I don't know.
great
I
day.
think I'd be happier if I was in Baguio, you know, where it's 15 or 20 degrees cooler maybe.
I'd much rather dress for warm weather than for cold. I it man. By me, the way I am with cold, I got like 3 layers of shit on, man. Yeah, it, just right. Yeah, no,
Yeah, you know what sucks on income tax now? Like my son turned 18 during
yeah.
this past year. So he does I don't get anything for him, you know?
No, you don't. When they're
I mean,
17,
I
it's
paid for him all year and then even though he still lives here, I still
you
can't
don't.
claim it.
Well, if he lives there, you can still claim him. I did my sister when my sister was bumming at my house.
You
I,
did?
I, yeah, that's allowed.
Yeah.
As long as he's not working, he,
Well,
he's
yeah, he
he's
is. He's got a little part-time job,
well. Then
pizza
you
place,
can't
you know,
because my
2 days
my
a week.
sister was. If he's not working, then you can.
Yeah.
But my sister wasn't, so I got her as a deduct dependent.
It's not like the good old days when I was, well, two of my kids from my previous marriage, and then I had three kids, so I could claim five kids, and I was getting a lot of money back.
Yeah, I used to alternate that with wife number two there. 1 year I'd take him, and 1 year she'd take him.
Well, we
So,
split. We had four, so it was two, and
Jesus, you had 4 kids in your first marriage?
yeah,
Man, I got 5, but I split them up amongst 3.
four and
Oh,
three, so seven total.
that must have been some kind of anchor wrapped around your neck. Boy. Oh,
Yeah, child support, huh?
oh.
Gotta love it.
I went down there once when I was putting in for a home loan. I had to go down there and get proof that I was up to date, And I used to mail mine in. I was like one of the last people, and because they started taking them out of people's checks. So sometimes there's 5 Fridays, and I go down there and they're talking to me like I'm shit, like these other dads that don't do a freaking thing. And I started getting pissed, And then the lady came back and found out I was right. She didn't even never apologized. I thought, who the fuck are you? One lady said, "Oh, that ain't much money that I had to pay when I worked for a temp service." And I said, "Well, it takes a lot of money to live, lady." If that had been my dad would have just started off with the F bombs right away. Uh, What's
One
this?
thing I never heard my dad say was the
Well,
F bomb.
we all know who the rat was, but we forgive Uncle Tony. Offense, good night. Uncle Tony, offense, huh? Who cares about this rat shit? You know, it was just a matter of time before he lost a couple friends, anyways, with Chris. I don't want, guys, no more of this rat talk shit, man. I don't want to rehash this crap all over again. We're a beaver hunter. You can't be hunting beaver no more if you're hitched there. Yeah, yeah, I ain't a beaver hunter. I'm a retired beaver hunter.
Yeah,
As a
you're
matter of fact,
unemployed
yeah,
gigolo, huh?
yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, they're coming. It's a new thing for seniors. They're coming up with a section for sexual security, like Social Security, only a little different. Where they'll pay up to $500 a month for your side action.
Huh.
Let me see here. This is I let the beaver hunt me. Yeah, if it's in America, I often have the question. In America, some people say it smells like tuna. Now, if you're in Asia here, do they say it smells like tilapia or budwa?
Bangus.
What's that?
Smell like bangus.
Bamuth?
Or bangus. Bangus. It's a type of fish.
What's that called? Banus?
Bangus. Bangus. Ask your wife when you see her, okay?
Yeah, I'll remember. That'll
There's
be the
plenty
first
of it
quick.
in the market, probably. I forget what the
That'll be
sticky fish is called. The dried
that'll
sticky fish.
be yeah. That'll be the first question. You know what? Looks nice is milkfish, but I don't think I've ever had it. Nice looking fish, but it look like a blue color.
Yeah, my wife always buys that here at the Asian store, milkfish.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
eat
know
any.
what?
I buy salmon if I buy it from Costco.
Oh yeah. I was buying. They call them salmon burgers, and they're selling them at the local grocery store about $1.50 to $2 cheaper than the name brand. And I like frying those up, man. I eat those with a little brown mustard. Everything's good for your heart there, you know. Yeah, Chris could write a book on how to self-destruct, how to tear a channel down in fucking one night. I'm sure to hell glad I'm in the boat I'm in, man. I would hate to have to rely on YouTube for that would just make me too freaking nervous. I stuck it out for what I did, and now I've been rewarded for it. Uh, yeah, he was the first one. Well, the internet will be probably got another hour and a half before it goes to shit. God, I felt so good when I came back here, boy. Oh my God. I tried talking my son into getting married here. You know, that'd keep me from having to take that freaking ride. I'm gonna. I gotta. I gotta take some. I gotta take some medicine and so I can sleep most of that 14 hours or whatever. 14 hours. My reception went out a little bit there. So what you got planned for today, Kiko? Today's Good Friday there by you, right?
It is Friday. Yes, it is. I have nothing. My wife's at a birthday party for a Filipino friend, so
I
they're all
I took
gathering together tonight for a big old birthday party, eating seafood. I guess that's what
yeah,
they
oh
said.
yeah, of course. It's all about the rice, man. Rice and fish.
Sorry for the noise. I got to break some ice cubes here.
I'm thinking I got about half hour to an hour before it all goes to shit. So,
Oh, do you get ice
uh,
cubes in your room for your drinks?
do I get what?
Ice cubes.
No, no.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
they don't have one of those ice makers in the
no
hallway.
cold beverages. There's none in the hallway, huh?
Well,
Yeah, of course it'd be melted if it was in the hallway there.
I got a refrigerator. Well, there are, but they don't have that type of machine here because
Right.
you would have to do the water from the, you know, around here, and you don't want to do that.
Condensation and
Well, no, the water is not. I don't think it's as health purified as
right out of
ours is.
Manila Bay, huh?
Yeah, yeah, turds and all, man.
A lot of iron and all kind of stuff in there.
Well, I had a hard time yesterday. I told the guy I called him up and I said, "Hey, I could use a little coffee packet and some water because I was gonna buy. I bought a 550 milliliter bottle, and I'm thinking I better get one because I think I remember them being huge, and they weren't huge. And they showed me the bottle. I wanted the bottled water that you get in the hotel here.
Hmm.
So I requested some today. This morning I had it within. That's the same dude. I didn't have any money for him today because I gave it away yesterday. So I forgot yesterday. I got a lot of grief from Vincent about I had my. I wouldn't really consider the cheeseburger here actual beef.
Yeah, did it make you sick at all or upset your stomach
No,
from eating
no,
that?
no, I'm
No?
good. No, maybe fart a little, but that was about it.
Huh? Yeah, told you should have put some hot sauce on it, even though you're not a hot sauce person.
Well, yeah, they offered that. I said, no, man. Yeah,
That
I
helps
think that's
flavor
the.
anything.
Yeah, well, I think that's their thinking here too. If it tastes nasty, and that the now I got a ketchup packet to dip the French fries in, actual ketchup. So why
Yeah.
can't I get actual ketchup in the packets at McDonald's or Jollibee? That's the $64,000 question.
So you gonna get out tomorrow? Or no, it's today now. It's Saturday
Yeah,
morning,
I
right?
might. I might, man. I don't know.
Yeah, get out. Exercise your
But
back, walk a little bit. Just take it easy.
yeah, I don't feel like. Yeah, I don't feel like recording shit.
Well, you don't have to
I-
record. Just get out, talk to people, eat something good.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta take a bit of a nap because I gotta be. I'm not going to bed at 9 and getting up at 1. That kind of
Just
shit.
when you're in a hotel like that, do they have like a safe box, a safe deposit box for you
Yeah,
or anything?
yeah,
Do
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Okay. Is it right in
They
your
got.
room?
Yep, they got one
Yeah,
here.
that's good.
It's real easy to follow the instructions. You enter in your code. So yeah,
I
I
wonder if
kind
they've
of.
had instances of those getting ripped off, in people's rooms.
Uh, no, these are beasts, man. They're built in and they're anchored down like you wouldn't believe. But
Yeah, but there's always someone with the master key.
the well, I, I forgot the code last year, and they had a hell of a time getting it there. So yeah,
You
yeah,
forgot the code, huh?
yeah. That's like watching like a Chinese fire drill or something. So what I found out when I went to my first trip, I stayed at this hotel and it had a key one, and I thought this is cool, man. I can lock up my, I have to carry all my money around on me, and so therefore after that I kept looking for a hotel with a safe, room safe. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a couple seconds here and get me a little bit of coffee here. So you take
Co-
over there.
Coffee.
Pico, you're in charge.
Is it the instant kind?
No, no, no. A little packet goes in a little
What
packet.
is
Go
it?
right here.
Nescafe's big over
I don't
there?
even use. No, I don't know. It's the brand from the hotel, wherever to get it from. I don't know.
Oh,
But anyway, one packet per cup, and the cup's only that big, so it's kind of like a cappuccino almost. Oh man, my freaking right foot's asleep.
you sitting on a bed
Yeah,
or
I
do you
think
have a
we have.
desk?
I got a desk. It would have helped if I took the cup with me, huh?
Just make an extra trip.
Yeah, they give me these little things like this. They give me enough sugar to get wired. Yeah. I don't really need the hot water because that would probably be for hours. Mm. It's Easter Sunday. That was like the two times of the year when a kid could get candy, and Easter Sunday and then Halloween. You know, those the little cups like that. I put them in the microwave with the water. The other ones just too big for really for what I need. It's Good Friday in your part of the world. Oh, look at that, man! I only got a one bar for went up a little bit. So you going to church on Sunday, Kiko?
Oh yeah, I go every Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I don't. Probably should, I gotta get my shit. Boy, that bellhop here made out because when you go to put money when you go to your bank to order some Philippine pesos, at least by mine, half of it would be in large bills, the other half would be in small. And I only had big ones on me, really. I mean, I'm not going to give some guy 50 just for. I mean, that's too petty. There, that's a small amount. So they make out when I'm here. Yikes! Yeah, you don't need a bar, huh, Christian? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You only need one bar to get drunk, huh? I don't miss those days, boy. My God, I probably would have been in a world of trouble if I'd act today like I did when I was that age. Oh, we were up to seven, man. They bailed on us. Probably over at splitting time with the mayor of Sogod. Yeah, I know it. I know it. So over there by you, Kiko, it's what 7:30 or 6:30?
6:36.
Yeah, I wish they'd leave that what do you call time alone. Yeah, freaking A, man. Golly, I didn't get no view of the street anymore. Just pool downstairs. He becomes the man from down under. Good morning.
Good morning. Is it working?
Yeah,
Can you hear
yeah,
me?
you're
Okay,
yeah,
no worries.
you're not froze up yet. It'll happen soon enough. But when it starts happening here, then it'll be over because it's a you know. I mean, you got more difficulty from this than you do from being married trying to get reception.
Well,
So what's new down there in your neck of the woods?
nah,
Is it
not
still
much.
hot there, Craig?
He's got to be 24 today or
Not as
something.
hot as the Philippines.
Starting to
Nah,
cool.
that's okay. Yeah, so Easter
Starting to
here,
cool
so
down, huh?
yeah, yeah. So Easter and school holidays here, so got no soccer for 3 weeks. So I can catch you this morning. I just woke up and
Well, you know,
clicked it over, and you're on earlier.
nice.
Yeah. So just drop by, say good day.
You're starting yours off. I'm in the same time period almost as you know.
Yeah,
This is
the week last weekend we stopped daylight savings, went back an hour, so it's only 2 hour difference now.
you go okay. You go back, huh?
Mm, it was three
I
now,
always
2
said
hours.
I always said they should leave it ahead because I always like that extra hour of sunlight.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's like
You know,
20
you know,
past 6. It's getting dark at night here now.
their excuse here is that the farmer kids it'd be dark out for them to go to school.
Oh,
Yeah, when it starts to get dark at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's a mighty long way.
yeah.
Well, we had up to 7 people in it because I think they were looking for the apology, but I guess they abandoned them.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I didn't hear what you
So how's
said.
it? Yeah, I'm starting to lose it here. Before we had 7, but now we're down to 3.
Okay.
But are you coming up? You coming to Mindanao this year or no,
Yeah, I don't know.
Who, me?
Craig?
Yeah, I'm not
Oh, you
sure.
know you are.
I don't know.
You don't
She
know.
was thinking of
Yeah,
having a combined birthday in August, but it's got
Hmm.
put on the back burner at the
takes a lot of
moment.
money.
Yeah, well,
What
that's right. I looked into
what's
it.
it?
We're looking over 6 grand for airfares for the 4 of us now.
What's
So
the price was supposed to drop for uh, at least on Philippine Airlines. I don't know about all of them, but
yeah,
ooh,
he
look,
hasn't said
look at that.
nothing for a month, so I don't know. Excuse me.
Beautiful here, beautiful sunlight. Well, where's your from? Where's your wife from, Craig?
Leyte, Northern Leyte.
Oh, up there by Michael, huh?
Yeah, he's round near Ormoc or something. Yeah, it's about
Hmm.
70 k's north of Ormoc, whatever. So I usually go into Cebu and then supercoat across to Ormoc, whatever. So, mm, but
Okay. I've been
yeah, I'm not sure because
lost it again, man. I'm down to one. Who is JV? JV. Who's JV? I don't know no JV. You know any JV, Kiko or Greg?
maybe JB. I don't know.
JV. I don't know no JV.
JB. Yeah.
No, we're all varsity here.
Okay. Maybe Christian would know more than I would. I have no idea. I got at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes. There's no way you can do 2 hours from here. Not this time of the day.
You using the hotel
I
Wi-Fi?
got better reception on that. Yeah. Their Wi-Fi sucks here. But when I have in Abunga, when I had that, well, that's my Wi-Fi, the Globe. I got better reception with that sucker than any, paying.
Yeah, I had enough with my internet company here. We're switching on the 16th when the other month runs out with the other mob. Switched all the mobile phones, the home phone, internet away from company we've been with for 20 years. Had enough of them.
Yeah,
So,
we got that company. I don't like having everything. You know what happened? What happened to one of my work friends? Our kids ended up going to school together. This lady Sue and her husband Raul are friends of mine at the factory before a long time ago, and she had all her stuff through the internet and all that, and the TV and all that through one company. And when she had issues with her uh, TV, it was all tied together, and she lost her internet. It all shut down on her. It was all, she was pissed.
Yeah. Hoping it goes
But
smoothly, but you know, we're going to be away for a few days. Well, when it happens, so hopefully when we get back, it all works fine. Because it's school holidays here,
you
so we're going away with another family and the kids and give them a little break.
are you traveling within Australia?
Yeah, it's only 2.5 hour drive, just going down the peninsula. Got an Airbnb house for 9 of us are going or whatever, and then going to spend a day at Natural Hot Springs, and then do a bit, just basic small getaway.
Hmm. Yeah, that was
Because
something good. You know what I used to hate about those is
holidays,
I
everything's
still had I
triple the
still
price.
I,
Sorry.
I still had to come back and go to work.
Yeah, that's
That
me.
was the
I got
part.
the next
I tell you,
day.
man, what's happening with the medical issues you were having? You got that with your license? You got that all straightened out now, or no?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's 4 letters.
So
At the time that he wrote a letter, they wouldn't accept it, and then extend the date, and then do another one because I was saying he's saying the same shit. But anyway, they wanted specific things from him, so ended up being 4 letters and fucking 4 months. But at the moment, I'm right through to
yeah, you
December.
know,
That's a relief.
I
But
I
yeah,
I I stopped working when I realized it was for me my attention and all that was getting it was getting real bad. So I'm forgetting shit, and questioning. Same. I drive all those routes thousands of times, and I still would be undecided sometimes. And thank goodness I was able to, you know, I had a lot of other problems, the back and the nerves and the memory and all that. So it was time for me to stop because I wasn't gonna get to the point where I was going to kill somebody driving, So that's why I'm pretty hesitant here about buying a vehicle. I don't think I honestly don't think I could pass the written exam anymore because I look at the same thing and I'm like, I don't know, I have no idea, Sometimes it depends what kind of day I'm having, you know. And I
does
quite
your
like
wife
cheapness.
drive everywhere?
Nah, she can't drive, man.
Okay.
You know what though? You can hire people if you buy a big item, and I hope I'm not one of those people that I say I won't, and then I do. But sometimes I don't feel like driving, man, and I don't think anybody understands that. They might expect me to get up and drive them around, and some days I just shouldn't be driving, and I don't mind only paying a quarter US to get a ride somewhere. That I don't have to
Yeah,
park. I don't have the stress that these dudes have.
driving's completely
Um,
different there too. It's too hard.
uh, there's no right from wrong, man. They don't give it. They've had foreigners here that were stopped in traffic that got T-boned, and yet that guy with no license expects that foreigner to pay for his medical. Shit. Hey, I would be so beside myself if somebody said that to me, man. I would be like, boy, oh boy, it'd be hard for me not to be cussing
Yeah,
up a storm.
the money you spend on a car is a hell of a lot of trikes or troops or whatever just getting around. You're going to be in front with that one.
Yeah, I mean, even if I could afford to buy something outright for cash, what I have yet to hear like by me when you have an insurance agent, you can call them up and maybe they got an office very near where you are. I don't even know how it works here. You get insurance, but who do you see about something? Do you have to have police reports like you do here? So it's just a lot of bullshit and headache I just don't need, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying
then you,
today. Tomorrow, I don't know. But I really haven't had the opportunity of just actually living my retired life where I want to be. I've been back and forth.
yeah, well, there's no rush. If you find a year down the track you want one, then you get one then.
Yeah,
Then you got to have
I
somewhere
can't. That's asking
somewhere
me
safe
today.
to park it.
That's Yeah, that's asking me today. What do you think I'm going to do in 5 years? I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I might be sitting down there and feel good, but I can tell you. I can tell you. I know. I just. It's not that I couldn't handle it here. It's just, do I want to? Do I even want it? And then getting everyone to understand that I shouldn't be out there all the time. It's not because I don't want to do it. It's just that I shouldn't, for the safety of everybody.
Mm.
Is it starting to get colder there by you, Craig?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's getting down to like 13, 14 degrees Celsius at night now, and mid 20s
Well,
during the day. But it's okay. It's autumn, so
well, yours might be a little more bearable than mine. We got well, usually the wind from the south up by me in Wisconsin is uh, brings rain if the moisture at certain times of the year. But I mean, you got from the northwest, the north, the northeast with the lake, and you have snow effect, lake effect snow, where a system goes over you, and then you get the backside of the fucker. So it never really goes away until a couple of days.
yeah,
Should be.
is what it is. But,
Yeah. I needed to get off that plane to lay down because oh my god, it was getting so freaking rough. I was hurting, man. I all I could do was stand up for a little while, and every time I sat down and I turned, everything would be cracking, uh, and then
I've been,
I'm sitting next.
sorry.
I'm sitting next to this young guy that was going home from Manila and he's from the town my wife is from. And
Okay.
I'm describing my nephew. I said, yeah, my sister in law's son, her boyfriend's from up here. So I'm thinking maybe this is the guy, but this guy don't look nothing like the kid. But he has the similar situation. The kid's 4 years old. The other one's 4 years old, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But he said his girlfriend get mad at him if he go out drinking, and I'm thinking maybe they're tied together. I mean, he says he doesn't know him, but how could you not in a town that's pretty small?
No,
You should,
no, I've been struggling with bruised ribs for 2 weeks, so slowly getting
struggling.
better.
Yeah,
But took the boy
I
and 6 of his mates to the theme park for his birthday. Bruised him on a roller coaster when it threw me upside down.
oh,
I forgot
I
I'm an old man.
yeah. Well, the only roller coaster ride I like is the traditional one. I don't like those ones where they loop. They do their best to try to make you puke.
But first,
Ooh,
first,
hey,
first, first week, it just, oh, Jesus. Anyway,
fucking shit! I got out of here, man. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna blow chunks. I remember they had this. It was called Mitchell Street Fair every year, and they would block off the streets, and have the carnival rides and all that. And one of my, I grew up with this friend of mine who lived a block away from me. I ran into it, him and his girlfriend Debbie. Her mother used to be my crossing guard when I was in grade school, and I was watching. She was on one of them swing things, and I'm watching it, and all of a sudden it's like slow motion. She opens her mouth up, and shit comes out, and it's like suspended in air, and then it goes whoosh, splash. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. I was in a good position. I said, I'm not having that happen to me. It just looked like, it was funny because the look on her face and it's like this wad of puke just froze, and then it. So, but her mother used to make my day when I was a kid. She always called me Tony Baloney. Last time I saw the lady, the Debbie, the people my age, I said, "You still with Louie?" Yeah. You ever get married? No, they've never been married. And this was back, that's about 15 years ago. Last time I saw her, but her mom was still around. Her mom was part of my day. Her mom made me feel good when I was going to. I was walking to a private school at the time. Oh man! So I've seen my fair share of people on the bus New Year's Eve. Somebody tries eating a Chicago style hot dog. It's a bit fatter, and there's chunks all over the floor. And you got to hose this shit out.
Your daughter do that Christmas Eve
Hey,
on the way home.
hey,
In the
hey, when
car.
I used to drive, when I was driving, we had this festival, Summer Festival, one of the largest outdoor music festivals in the world, and uh, the cool kids they head down there around 4:30. And I know these people are wasted. They get on the bus and they look like it's midnight already. They're wasted. So what I would do when I would go into the grounds off the road and I got a parking lot, so I would creep real slow and then punch it, and the bus would rock. I'd hear somebody going. what what that what that did for me was so it it gave me more time to sit down there because they got to bring me another bus, or they got to clean that one out. And the underage drinkers, sometimes the sheriff deputy would make them clean it up. You
Bus driver
clean
humor,
this.
huh?
Yeah, you clean this up. You clean this up. Otherwise, I'm taking it underage drinking. You're gonna have a problem. So they come under there. But there
that
was
one.
be here, and I'd be looking in the mirror because they had an approach apron, we call it, where you come off the roads are kind of crowned, for drainage, for rain, water. So when you hit that, when you got to the top of that crown and you punched it, it would hit the approach apron, and the bus would go yeet real hard sometimes, depending on how old the bus was. Oh my God, 4:30 in the afternoon, you're wasted. Your night is over.
I had the once a young girl chuck up in the taxi and she goes, "When you're pulling me," because it was like quite a farm or whatever, quite a long driveway, and she goes, "Be quiet when you're pulling the driveway." So
Yeah.
I get up near the house and I've got the horn going, and her mum comes out. I go, "Look what your daughter's done." And she drags her daughter out, and then her mum comes out with everything and cleans it all up for me. So it was really good.
You got one of them little horns that go ee, ee, ee.
A little bit of revenge.
Yeah, yeah, talking shit. Some people, it just wasn't worth trying to have a conversation. And I'm thinking to myself, when I bring them down there and they're that wasted. One time I had one of the last buses out, and this couple was on my bus, about my age at the time, and they needed to go to another park and ride, not the one I was at. And at that time of the evening, you're just logged on. They don't track you really. I mean, they could look if they wanted to, but they just have you. They don't watch you. And I said, yeah, if that'll get me out of one extra trip going down there, coming back, because it's already almost 2 in the morning, man. I'm freaking tired. I started at 2, and so I said, yeah, I'll bring you there. They gave me $15, man. The cab would have cost them. The taxi would have cost them 30 or more. So You
Yeah.
know, I'm thinking, I don't need, when people offer me tips, I don't take it, you know, that's just not my thing. And this lady and her husband, he, I see a five in his hand, you know, I'm thinking, I don't give me that. And then all of a sudden he starts he puts three of them in there. I'm like, oh man, you know, and I know I saved them, I know I saved them a lot of time, you know, but, man, that was, you know, that was kind of cool, but I really didn't want that. It was fun. That was the best time of the year to work because you weren't on it. They had a schedule in the beginning of the day. After a certain time, the schedule was out the window. You're either going to be real late, you know, or early. So you kind of went by the crowd. How many were waiting there to go home? You know, is it worth me leaving yet? You know, because
Yeah.
they might have they might have two or three buses per parking ride. Last time I talked, Dennis, did you ever get married or no? I've seen her on the egg. Oh, she's never on mine, man. I don't have one of these channels where I'm trying to make money from them. So this kind of thing right here, like we're doing, this is the only reason I do it. And this is the only interaction I really got with foreigners that I want to talk to, because you know, I'm not hanging out with none of them in Butuan, man.
Is there a few around there?
What's that?
Is there a few around where you're going to be living? Is there a few foreigners
Uh,
around there?
I seen him in the store. I mean, I seen him in a grocery store one time. I said hi because this guy kept looking, but I walked, you know.
They just walk straight past you?
Yeah, well, I said hello, and the guy looked in my direction. He's looking at me for a reason, you know. I mean, probably because I'm from America, you know. But
Uh,
I just, you know, I don't mind knowing a few, but I didn't come all that way to hang out with a ton of them. You know, I mean, I haven't even been able to been there, and not be interrupted with my retirement life yet. I mean, if I you know, what's her name, Yanni, this other girl. I don't know if you know her. Her boyfriend Sam, he's from Brisbane, and Sam's in his 50s. I think Yanni's early 30s, and she's from Butuan. So you know, when he retires, he does land, real estate or something. When he retires, he wants to go up to Cebu. You know, well,
right.
if when you're in your 50s, you got all these plans, but as you're heading through them, your health may take a turn, and you really need to be around or near a hospital because I had the same way of thinking, man. Oh, I'm going to be out, you know, unpopulated, not very populated area. I'm gonna take it easy. I don't want to be around nothing. And then as you go on, and your health starts to change, then you start to rethink that because if he lived there, then I'd have somebody to hang out with once in a while, you know, because he likes music. He knows some of the artists that I used to listen to because they'd be a warm up band for him, you know.
Okay.
So there's always something to talk about. I mean, I can't just crack open a beer and pound 10 of them like I'm at home, you know, out in the bar.
Yeah, you're in and out a bit.
So, 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 uh, so, what's new in your, you were coaching your kids, soccer?
No, they're just gone back playing it. Daughter's gone back
Is there,
playing.
is their season over?
No, it just started 3 weeks
Oh,
ago.
man.
Yeah, but now they've got a 3 week break because Easter and school holidays. They don't play matches during the school holidays because lots of kids are unavailable or whatever. But they're just hoping it
I,
fires up
I had
again.
my,
So that's been on Saturday mornings. That's why I missed a few because you know, got to drive them here, there, and everywhere, and then watch and
mm.
all that stuff.
And then you drive for a living too, man, don't you?
Yeah,
And I used to, my second wife would say, she'd get mad if I didn't want to drive to go out to dinner. And I said, look, how'd you like to, when you come home, sit at your desk all the time and do work just like it. I won't, it wasn't every time, but she'd get pissed off, and I'd say, I don't feel like driving. I just drove. It just took me 8 or 9 hours to drive 100 miles, doing 17 miles an hour. I mean, stopping all over. Oh,
Yeah, I
dealing.
don't mind. I don't mind so much because Land's
Uh,
usually working Saturdays, so it's down to me to take him, so I can get the old V8 out. And, they're probably only it's the only time of the week I drive it, so I enjoy driving that. So it's a different car to
well,
drive.
your driving's a little bit different than mine. I had every drag of humanity on mine. It's just
Yeah,
it was like you're having a good day, then you get some doofus. I mean, soup. All the things I saw. It's just how people behave.
if you if you,
It's
if you
some
if you wrote a book, people would think you're making it up, mate.
you just you know what the beautiful thing. You know what the beautiful thing was? This shit was actual, man. Stuff you might have
Yeah,
heard. I'm watching. I'm watching these two guys once. They both had one guy talked like he was a third party, and one guy had Tourette's, and he would sometimes he'd make noises. And when I first started, I had these old we call them rehab buses, the big with the fishbowl window in the front. And this dude, they're
Gary.
sitting next to now. Now there are 38 seats on the bus at that bus, and these guys are sitting next to each other. And one guy's talking to himself. The black guy's going, "Yeah, man, like, man, she had no drawers on, man, And the other guy's looking at him like, "What the fuck is wrong with him?" And then that guy with Tourette's would be making his noises and shit. This shit. And the black dude look at him like, "What the fuck is wrong with him?" And I'm looking at this in the mirror, man. This is classy. Oh, this is so freaking. Hey, Gary, but they're both looking at each other like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" When there was something wrong with both of them, man. Uh, it almost
Nah,
made me
but
throw up. Hey, it almost made me throw up once when this lady had like Downs and her sinuses. She was like, I heard this, and I'm thinking to myself, man, where's this person putting this shit? And I look in the mirror, she have it in her hands, and she go her freaking hair and wipe her face, and I go, oh, fuck.
I haven't been around much, Gary. I've been busy and a bit over YouTube. Just even I had a month
Hey,
break of the channel and stuff. I just you know,
Gary,
used
Gary's got it going on now. He's when are you gonna leave for the Philippines, Gary? In October? I'm here right now.
I did watch your one about batteries or something, Gary, but that was probably a month ago or something. I don't know, but yeah.
Gary. Gary's the senior on the show
What
here.
are you up to, Gary? Are you on your way anywhere, or what are you doing?
He made a big dent in his cluttered room there. I don't know if you've seen that though. He's got a lot of stuff going.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. He taking a plunge in October this year, this time.
okay.
I got to find a way to make myself fall asleep, man, so I don't have to be constantly reminded of how my back feels when I'm on that plane. Boy, oh, man, that shit's.
It didn't work, Gary. Okay. uh, I might have left a comment there. I'm not sure.
Keeping the car charged. No, your landlord's just left. That was from last time, Gary, wasn't it? That's not recently. They
It's
came
like
home and
a month back or
he
something.
said they came home and they accused him of eating their rice and shit.
Okay.
Gary's helping to finance their trips.
Should have charged it and taken the connections off the battery, Gary. You'd be right. Anyway.
Or
So,
or you disconnect it while it's running, so it'll take you to the airport, and then you shut it off, and then they won't be able to, you know. They'll have to get it towed.
I'll just carry a battery pack in the boot in case. Anyway,
Yeah.
the trouble with cars these days, if you got low voltage, everything fucks up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
do a
miss those
$30 relay switch, and you got to put it on a tray track. Anyway, that's the way it is.
Did Gary's landlords leave again, or is this a different occurrence? Is this from last time, Gary? Because they were gone for like what, 6 months, three to 6 months.
Mm. It's all right. Running around the house naked, Gary. You good?
Yeah, that dog ain't gonna tell on you, even if you abuse it.
And then you have to clean up dog barf off the floor.
Well, all I can say is you should probably keep those nails clipped so it doesn't scratch into your junk all the time. Wow, guest appearance by the
Hey,
Viking.
yeah. How you going?
Hey guys,
Wow, where have you been?
happy Easter.
Yeah.
Well,
Happy Easter.
You've been lurking?
I was watching the Masters, and then the bad weather kicked in. So.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
They
golf.
suspended play for the day.
Yeah, fucking Kopka were lucky to go out early, and all the
Yeah.
other good players get the shit weather. So he's
That's
gonna
the luck
probably
of the draw, they say.
Yeah, he's gonna probably win because of that.
I didn't even know where they're playing it. Where are they playing it?
At Augusta in
Augusta, Georgia, in the state.
Okay.
The younger Vikings here.
Oh yeah. Hi, Christian. Happy Easter to everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Easter. I got
Tony and Kiko and you guys. After July the 29th of 2020, when I got blocked from Facebook, I actually literally got back on again 2 days ago. So
yeah.
you have Messenger and stuff. In the private chat on StreamYard, can you guys put in your Messenger or your Facebook details so I can try to find you? And I also tried to find Ronald, but when I put in Ronald Jefferson, I got like 5,000 people there, but none of them.
No, he goes by other stuff. Tony can put it
Yeah,
in
he's got
private
other
chat
names.
for you.
For me, Gary, mine is just Yank in the Philippines. It's the same as the thing here. I shot at a belly there, huh?
What
Great.
you say?
You punch in.
He's
Give
showing
Senator
off his
Raymond
bruised
gloves.
ribs.
I got mine in. I'm on my Facebook. I think that's how you look
Well,
at that shit.
let me see if I can find you now. Then
Might be on Anthony. No, it's Anthony.
Let's see.
Anthony Bossetti. That's what mine's on. There's some Bossettis in Australia. We're all over the world. I've yet to meet one that's not related to me, though.
What? So your Facebook, Tony, and Messenger is on Yank in the Philippines?
I think I'm under my name. I just have the Yank in the Philippines as a what do they call that photo? The background. Yeah, mine. I don't got you on
Is
Messenger.
there more than one of your name on Facebook, Tony?
No. No. I'm the only one.
You're the only one out there in the world on Facebook.
The last name is yeah. Bossetti.
What?
Anthony.
B-O-S?
S
S for sugar.
Echo
Echo.
Tango India.
Tango, India. Okay. Let's see.
Hey,
Oh yeah, okay. So it's on the Anthony Bossetti, is it?
There you go.
Okay, I'm adding. I sent you a request now, Tony.
go.
Do you get it?
So how did you get unhacked from your Facebook?
Oh man,
Here we go.
I'd given up.
Well,
I
since
got the same shit all the time. From there is no customer service, you can't reach them or whatever. And then in the end, like last week, I found some shit buried on Twitter for some Facebook community bullshit, and I wrote them a soppy bloody email or private message, and all of a sudden I managed to, they open it up, because the only reason why they closed it down was because somebody tried to hack my account, and it was just when COVID started, and yeah, it was just fucking bullshit. Anyway, okay, Tony.
I got you.
Yeah, I got you now. Christian. Oh yeah, okay. Christian is there. Okay.
Tony, you can share mine with Gear then, okay? So he'll know who I am.
Yeah. I'll
Uh-oh. You got videos
Rare
on
Earth.
already.
No, it's Rare Earth.
What was the song?
The video back then, but
what's the song? Oh, you froze up.
Get
Your
ready,
hotel internet's.
Fee
Get
fi
ready,
fo
here I
fum.
come.
Oh, here's the dark.
Okay.
Hey, here's the dark overlord. I didn't even get the clip. I didn't even get to click him on, and he went away.
Yeah, Christian, I just sent you. I found you. I just sent you a request. Can you, Tony? Can you just type in Ronald's and Kiko's in the private chat?
Man,
okay, hold on, Gear.
Yeah, which one do you want to go? Well, Ronald's got
private on.
Ronald's got so many. Oh, here we go. Mabib Freeman. We'll put that one in there.
Muad'Dib.
Mabib, Mabib. I don't know how you do that shit. I don't even know. I'll spell it for you. Let me write it down in here. You got several. Once you're on one of them.
Gear, I'm up there.
I saw that. Do I need to put in the dot between the first two?
I don't know. Probably, yeah. Go ahead and put it in. We'll see if it works.
Okay.
I'm not signed into Facebook right now. I don't put it on my phone. I just have it on my iPad.
Okay.
All right, I got one of Ronald's in here. Mabib.
Muad'Dib.
Well, yeah, what?
You're good with your pronunciation there.
I guess there's some kind of some kind of game he plays or something? He gets all this. I don't know what, man.
Okay, Kiko, I found you, so I sent an invite. So whenever you are on Facebook again,
okay, I'm on there now. Can you hear me?
Crap. Hey, here he comes. His ears were burning.
Let's see, friend.
The professor.
Okay, confirm. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Cool. There you go.
You got
a wave.
You got. Yet there's another one for you. The professor.
Hey, Ronald.
Magic Jack number.
Hey, Ronald, I'm back. I'm back on Facebook as of 2 days ago. So, which is the best handle to send you an invite on?
Moadib Freeman.
Yeah, okay.
That's-
I'll do
That's
that
the one I
now.
gave him. That's the one I
Or
gave you.
any of the other
Garrett.
72, right?
Garrett, it's a private chat there. You got. I typed his name in there.
Yeah, I see it.
I gotta activate it. Is it activated again?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the temperature there by you, Ronald?
Cold.
I sent you an invite now, Ronald.
Roger that. I'm on it. Hold on. Good morning. Hold on, man. Put your mic over here, chilling, talking to Tony. Yeah.
Do
Brother
you
Craig.
use Messenger down in Australia as well, Craig?
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
He's got his name in there. It's
Yeah, that's right. Just
I don't see it yet, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's sent to Muad'Dib Freeman.
Right, that's me. Let me
somebody
check
just
it out.
showed up.
Do you have a picture on it with it's like a ghost drawing something?
Yeah, that's my school alma mater T-shirt.
Yeah, well, it's sent to you.
Craig. Craig has his in there.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
I'll just go over there. See.
I'll keep looking for it.
Well, we've been on here. 148. Okay. We
What
do
you been
about
up
10
to,
more
kid?
minutes here.
Hold on, let me check something. I'm gonna check my thing.
Send me money. Send me money.
You sound
Hey,
like a friend.
Greg, God
Yeah.
knows, Greg, God knows how many people here, which is Craig Parrish. I mean,
Okay.
Hey,
What's
There's a billion of them,
Yeah,
huh?
there are. Well, it's the
If
one
I-
that looks like him, if that's any help for you.
yeah, well, I know but there are shitloads.
Yeah. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? You just realize you're not special at all.
Oh, you got to
Oh,
put a number with it. or something.
I found you. I sent
found
you.
me?
I sent you a request now.
Ah, yeah, but
Maybe- Maybe you put Craig Parrish
There you
007 or something.
Nah, it's all right. I don't get on there very often, as you can probably
Oh, okay.
tell. But I've still got it. Just I'm gonna start doing marketplace a bit on there. Got a few.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, for the regular folks out there, we're going to end this broadcast, and we're going to go back and swear.
So,
We're going
Ronald,
to do a lot of cussing.
aren't you packing?
Yeah, when you gonna get this checkup?
So, if you could, everyone, say goodbye. Say hello. Bye.
Goodbye.